together. Tampa Bay years. Big time surprise playoff team this season. Came up in a playoff game. Should keep them up, but this offense is another year together. It's still pretty much they had still the same defensive staff, but they lost the Valley to the Panthers for their head coach job. He left. He was there for 1 year, but did really good. Helped Baker have a pretty good year. So we'll see how their Lincoln does. This is his 14th year as NFL as a coach. Best person to see, obviously. Yeah, Todd Bowles is his third year as their head coach. He was their former defense coordinator before that. He was also a former Jets head coach, so that's just his most notable recent job. Let's put that there. He was really just like he was a good defensive coordinator. He replaced Arians, but Bowles isn't a great head. He isn't a really good head coach, but he's a good defensive player. So, one of those coordinators. Then technically, it's not really. It's technically not a defensive coordinator. I just looked at their coaching staff on their website, and their first offensive staff member they showed was Casey Rogers. He's a defensive line coach slash run game coordinator, so I just had him there. But they technically don't have actual DC. They don't have anybody listed under that job status. So I just put Rogers. He was the former Jets DC with Bulls, so he came over with Bulls. So we'll see how they do with the new offensive coordinator. Yeah, like they got the same defensive play caller. So we'll see. They do still have a lot of their main top weapons from last year. So now let's go to your depth chart. Quarterback, obviously you got Baker. He had a great year for you guys last year. His first year with the Bucks. He had 4,000 yards. He had 28 touchdowns. He had 10 picks. Yeah, he had a really good year. He had struggled. He struggled in the past couple of years with the Browns, and then last year Panthers slash Rams. So he's one of those quarterbacks who was so far scared. Seems like he's always all the good year, but not so good year. Like his rookie year, he, he had a good rookie year. Second year, he had a decent year, but he had a lot more interceptions. The following year, another good year. And the next year, another down year. And 2022, he had another down. So can he have two back-to-back good years for his career? If he can, this team should be another playoff team. This team will be contending for the playoffs. I don't think they're like full-on Super Bowl contenders or anything. I just don't think they have that good of a roster, but they have a good roster. So now behind them, you got Kyle Trask, former second-round pick out of Florida. He's not done anything. He's never got a chance to start as part of it. He's not, he's not that good of a quarterback. He was trying to develop the guy to be hero for replacement for Brady once he retired. Then it'll be Baker. Well, this is trying John Rolfer. He's a good backup. Like everything is perfectly fine. He's not exactly a starter, but he has all right. So yeah, hopefully Baker has his back here for the first time. So let's see. Quarterback took out Rashad White going into his third year from a third round pick. He had a really good year last year. A breakout year, yet he almost doubled his he more than doubled his yardage last year. He had way more touchdowns. It's a lot better than receiving wise. He had a breakout year. This past season, he had 27 carries, he had 990 yards, and he had six touchdowns. He also added 3 a.m. receiving game. He had 549 yards and catches. And he also had 4 catches. He had a really good year. Hopefully, he has another good year from them. Yeah, but let's see. And behind him, you drafted Bucky Irvin out of Oregon. Yeah, he's fourth round pick. So he's a developmental player, but he should be a good player. He's really just a backup running back, which is fine. And then behind them, also got Sean Tucker, second year guy out of Syracuse from 2023. People were surprised he didn't get drafted. He had literally 15 carries and 2 catches last year. He never played. He's a level player. He's soon to be 23, so he's still pretty young. Behind him, he also got Chase Edmonds guy who's had to start the Cardinals in the past. He has been a fine starter, but he's not that good anymore. Like best years with the Cardinals. That was last year. The Cardinals was 21, and he has not been that good since. He's also had a lot of injuries. Like he hasn't played, since he left the Cardinals. It was 13 games in the past season, and he hasn't played a full season since 2020. Cardinals. So I'm saving to stay healthy. He's a fine backup. That's cool. You're actually a really good receiver room. Like you got two really good guys, Evans and Godwin. Godwin. You got some proven guys in McMillan and Palmer. First start with Evans. He's had 1,000 yards every single season in his career. Before Brady, he had terrible quarterback, like a very inconsistent quarterback. He still has 1,000 yards in his career. Last season, he had 79 catches. He had over 1,200 yards. He had 13 touchdowns. He's tied for league lead in receiving touchdowns. Yeah, he's really good. He doesn't even need that good of a quarterback. He's very early tells us he's pretty much played every single game every season. Behind him, he got the guy in a lot of teams would be your number one. That's your number two. That's really good. Like, that was another really good wideout. He had 83 catches last year. He had 1,000 yards. He had two touchdowns. He did last season. They've been really good. He has had three straight 1,000 yard seasons. He's been good for them. Yeah. So then behind them, they have John McMillan as well. So this is their third guy. They drafted him third round out of Washington. Really good friendly at Washington. But that Washington had a loaded offense. McMillan, O'Doomsday, Polk. Yeah. But yeah, he's been fine. Then behind him, he also got Trey Palmer, like your guy out of Nebraska. He got to 6 round in 23. The player played last year. They did show some flashes. He had almost 400 yards. He had some touchdowns. So can he keep it up? Let's see. It's a decent chance to meet a number three, but we'll see. McMillan was drafted higher. Then he also brought in Sterling Shepard from the Giants. Has some good years with the Giants. He's also dealt with a lot of injuries away. He missed 2 games last year. He missed 14 the previous year. The year before that, he missed 10. He still has a lot of injuries, so can he stay healthy? But he hasn't been a great last year, but he's a fine player when he is healthy. Behind him, he also got Raheem Jarrett, another recent draft. Well, he wasn't drafted, but recent player that was in the draft. Not who thought he would get drafted. Now Maryland, fine. Depth is a little mental receiver. Not expecting much of him this year. Then behind them, yeah, Cameron Johnson, Brian Miller, elemental players, best practice squad. Not very in the wideouts, but they probably don't want to make that squad just because Shepard has a lot of injuries in his career, so they just probably want that extra depth just in case if he does go down with injury. And behind him, them, you also got Rayleigh Webb and Steve Johnson the third. Not they're bad. They're bad depth. Behind them, you also got the Trey Jones and Cody Thompson. No guys are in the mix roster. Like once you get this far down the chart, they're not the make. Those are players that are making their roster. Like, they come out of nowhere in the final preseason game. Even then, somebody's yeah. We'll see. Now, tight end. Got to get out of his third year out of Washington. He hasn't had a has done a ton, but he did have 5 more catches, 16 more yards and stuff for a year. So he's hopefully he can get it up and get it. Hopefully even more. Hopefully more than just 60 yards and 5 more catches. Because yeah, like if this team can have a good tight end, a good running back, at least two good wideouts, this offense could be really good. And that's a good year. And on him, also got Ian Durham, second year guy at Purdue. He was last year. He's just a out to tight end, but probably will be your backup tight end. He's 24 now. And then behind him, he got Cole Cleef. He's a right third year guy out of Minnesota. He's just a decent blocker, but he's not a receiver at all. He might be a little bit of They will both fall back. Yeah, he's not that good. He's just tight end. And then you also get Tim Pope, the offensive player. Good either. Now that's it for your guiding weapons. You got some good weapons. You got a lot of young players. Like I said, I'm running back. It could get better and be some good player even better this year. So I was good defensive line, the tackle. Got your sports. Good for my tackle last year. He was still great. He's a great tackle. He's well worth that extension they gave him. Yeah, he's one of the best tackles in the league. Behind him, you also got Justin School. He's okay depth. You don't really want to start him, but that's fine. Because Morse has not really dealt injuries. So hopefully he keeps that up and doesn't deal with injuries. But it does happen. I mean, you won't get injured now. And he also has Silas Zani on IR, so it could be almost a year. So let's go to the left guard. You brought in Ben Bredeson from the great. I don't think he's been last year. It looks like he's been last year. Giants. It wasn't from a race draft. Like, he's an all right starter. It does sound like he just beat out one that left starting left guard job. So he'll be their starter week one. We'll see how he does. He is only 26, so he could still get better. And he also got Xavier Gelto, rookie UDFA out of Mizzou. So I'm a player who's about 18 now, but really that good. He's shown to be. Then you also got Brandon Gatsio Okita, brought him in this last season. Sorry, brought him in this last season. He's done so he's done for the year. He tore his ACL 3 weeks ago. So yeah, that's like he was going to compete for a left guard starting job, but now you don't have him. Even if you did win it, you could have given good depth. Now you don't have that. Now it's center. You drafted Brad Martin in the first round. He's a great player. It's just well, it might not be great for him, but it will be eventually. It's just centers like slash guards usually don't get drafted as high as tackles because more teams usually value tackles a lot higher. They're still be a good player. You may have some struggles with the year, most of the time, but they still be a good player. Behind him, you got Robert Ainsley, who has had to start from him in the past. And this is his fourth year out of Notre Dame. He's all right starter. Goes back and makes him better. He had started in the past. We had Brian Jensen, who does a lot of his research, now retired. He was good for them when he was healthy. It's David Jones, who's a one-month player. Good. Now, right guard, you got second year guy Cody Mock out of North Dakota State last year. Like that beard and that hairdo, like that just makes him look like he should be a good offensive lineman. Like he just looks like a great offensive lineman. He just does. He's already 25, so he's a little older, second year guy, but he's pretty good for them. Just got Elijah Klein and Ryan Johnson. They're not really good backups. I should be able to do that. Now, right tackle, you got Luke Goedeke. When you move, like he struggled in his rookie year a little bit, but when he moved into right tackle this past season, he did a lot better. Actually development. My guys did not. And yeah, he did good for them last year. He did better because this is his third year. He's only 22, 26, so he's not that old. Behind them, you got Brandon Moulton and Luke Haggard. They're not that great at depth, but they're depth. So yeah, you got a lot of outside of words, you got some questions just because Princeton's new, he's not great. Barton's a rookie. Mock's a second year. He had a decent year last year. Better. And he had a good year last year, but can keep that up. We'll see. But yeah, Wirtz is a great left tackle. Yeah. So that's still your defense. So that you got Kalijah Kansky, who was your first round pick last year. He plays near defensive tackle. Yeah, he didn't do great last year. He only had 4 sacks and a ton. But he also missed 3 games. He wasn't fully healthy probably all year. Yeah, he was decent rookie year. But nose tackle, you got one of the top nose tackles in the league in Beta Bea for we can have options. He's a great nose tackle. He's really good. So, then you also got Logan Hall, another recent draft pick, I think his third year, another former second round pick. So you invested a lot of recent draft Hopefully they can step up, break out, and get better. But yeah, Hall didn't do much last year either. And they also got Mike Green. Right, that he's not even very depth. They also got Greg Gaines. He has started for I think the Rams. Yeah, the Rams in the past. Yeah, that's a good year for the Rams. That's their number two defensive tackle. He didn't do much last year. We'll see. If he's good, yeah, for sure. Let's get William Golston, who has started for them in the past. He is 33 though, so how much do we have left in the tank? Like last year, he had his past two seasons, he has had zero sacks, so he has not had any sacks. He's got a ton. So we'll see. He is getting older, so that should be good. Yes, we got Judge Paul Pepper, who are environmental players, just decent depth. Yeah, but and you also got Ernest Brown the fourth, while Ugata, I don't know why I said Ugata, I meant as Ugata. They're just Brown's development player. You know, the ball is not that good. Same with Brandon Masterson. So yeah, let's go to your outside linebacker. You got rid of Shaq Barrett. He released. They said the Dolphins never tired. Yeah, he's gone. You got Yaya Diaby, second year third round pick. He had a good year as a main. You could say it wasn't like he was kind of a little bit of backup. But yeah, he had 7.5 as a rookie third round pick. So he had a good year last year. Opposite of him at outside. Now got to Ryan Farica, former first round pick. He's been a bust for them so far. He has not done anything for them. But also, he has, he has been like a backup most year for them. He's shown to be a starter, but also like in 21, like they won the Super Bowl. They kind of the Chiefs in 2020. Like they didn't have a ton of weaknesses. So we just drafted like who they thought was like they just drafted and they were good at and tried to make it a little better. They had good depth at the time. They had Barrett, um, Dominican Sue, what's that guy that lost some of his fingers with the fireworks? Former Giant. That guy too. Yeah, so he hasn't a ton of starting out. He should be a starter this year. So we'll see what he does. You know, so you got Anthony Nelson and Chris Baswell. Baswell's is not much player. Recent throughout pick. Nelson's decent depth. It's we also behind them. We also got Marquise Watts, so Jose Ramirez. I don't think either of those guys make the roster. The reason I'm due is probably Ramirez because he has that he was drafted. So he also took that pick last year. He has had a good preseason. That's at three snaps, even if it wasn't. Even if it was his backup Pennsylvania, so he should practice squad if he doesn't make the roster. It's like Daniel Grisiak, Peterson Jr. Yeah, these guys make the roster. They just so middle linebacker. I'm trying to replace it at Devin White, but Devin White did not have a final year with him anyways. Still Monte David. Monte David's been a really good linebacker over his career. Like he's been really good for them. How good? How much is he left? Less than the team at this point. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's still a good linebacker. Just once you get to that age, like you're not that as good as you used to be. Nobody is, but yeah, he's still good. And up, and the other middle linebacker, you got KJ Britt. He was he helped. He kind of started in place at times of Ben White last year. He had a decent year as starter last year, so we'll see. But yeah, then behind them, he also got Borussia Dennis. Was he? So he was a second. He was a fifth round pick in 23. In his second year, he might. It is a free agent this offseason, upcoming offseason. So unless they could just let Brett walk and have Dennis be your starter next year. And David walks or retires because David's 34. He's on a 1 year deal again. He's obviously not going to play forever, so he might retire into this season. And it's got Kalen Loke, UDFA rookie out of Florida State. Elemental player. He might make this roster because if they do want to carry four linebacker, we'll see. Yes, AJ Russell and V Jones. not good players. Like they're just not. They're just. Wow. It's got Antonio Greer Jr. I don't know the player. Best use practice squad. That's not best. Man, I would be that. Yeah, now it's going to be fun. Anyway, traded away Carlton Davis to the Lions. But yeah, like yeah, it's a big loss. You had Jamal Dean. He's a really good player for them. He's a good number one. So still though, like Carlton Davis is still a big loss. You can't replace him. There's Zion McCollum, he's more of a slot corner. He was a big surprise last year. Nobody really had heard of him. So yeah, McCollum's on his third year as a fifth round pick out of Houston State. He's been fine starter. He's been fine for them. But hopefully he can be better because you could do a lot better at number two though. That's a Kristen Isian. So yeah, second. What? No, sorry. I don't know why I showed. I should try on. There we go. He got Indian his second year DFA on record. He had a good year last year. Like Flop, he was surprised by not just being their starter slot, but having a good year. So yeah. Then behind them, we also got Bryce Hall. Showed some flashes with the Jet. I'm pretty sure. I think the Jets, but he has not been great. But it's a depth that's perfectly. Just got Josh Hayes. He's okay. He's not very good. He's not bad. He's just like mid. Then behind him, he also got Thomas. You don't want him starting the outside or starting in general, but if he has to start because injuries, you want him in the slot because he's not. He's a better slot than outside corner, but he's not good at either. They also got Keenan Isaac and Tyreek Thunderberg. Go with the players. Neither of them are good. They just aren't. Yes, we have Tykees Smith, second. So rookie, third round pick out of Georgia. Trying to make they'll find a way to help the roster just because he is a rookie third round pick. You're not the one to cut a rookie third round pick unless he's just that bad. But even then, they usually give him a year. So yeah, you should be able to make this release over Hayes. If not, Thomas. But I think they're gonna keep hauling this roster, but we'll see. They just got Chris McDonald and Andrew Hayes. Yeah, and these guys they just showed it. So yeah. So now at safeties, Rodden Jordan Whitehead, former. I'm pretty sure he was a former Bucks draft pick. So yeah, he was a former Bucks draft pick in the past few years with the Jets. He had some really good years with the Jets. So see if he can keep that up and be good for the Bucks again. So yeah, then opposite of him though, you got a guy who can make up for it. Whitehead does struggle a little bit. Ted Winfield Jr. son, Atlanta Winfield Sr., former longtime NFL corner. Yeah, Winfield's a top runner, a really, really good safety. Top safety in the league. Yeah, he's going to his fifth year. So yeah, he's really good. Behind him, then we also got Rashad Lindstrom, DFA out of UTSA. The player, he should not be. He shouldn't. Behind him, we also got Kayvon Merriweather. He's all right depth. Second year DFA out of Iowa. Iowa does good defenders because their defense is always good. It's the reason why Iowa's will always be a decent team because their offense is always terrible. So yeah, his defense has a lot of young players, but like most of the young players have good years, can be good depth. They don't have a lot of depth. You have a lot of unproven depth. Like at safety, you have no proven depth. Like it's still whether rookie and UD second, Banks is not good. Then Takei Smith, rookie, third round pick, can't play some safety too, but still. And then else, then like on your defensive line, you got a lot of unproven depth. Like even the ones that are proven aren't that good. And like Ghost, like in your defensive line, Ghost is probably your best proven backup. He's 33, so how good can he still be though? That's good. Your special teams. Kicker, you got Chase McCollum, fine kicker. So yeah, he is fine. And then behind punter, you also got Jake. You got punter battle between Jake Camarda and Cooney. Camarda should win this. He Say then a returner, they got Trey Palmer, Bucky Irving. So they would have a new kick returner. Palmer is a good returner. It's unproven how Irving will do as a returner because I don't think Irving was ever really a return on Oregon. If he did, he wasn't much. So yeah, they are. We'll see. So now let's go to your schedule. Week one, you don't have to beat the Commanders because you're not winning your week two game against the Lions. It's not Broncos. That should be a win. Eagles, you're probably losing. I feel like they probably don't want to be able to find a way against the Falcons, especially because it's in the division. They don't want to win, or at least don't want to split with the Falcons. I feel like they're going to split, but they might lose this one and win their home game against the Falcons. You should be able to sweep the Saints. Saints should not be that good this year. Saints are probably like near 500, but they should not be this good. Ravens lost. So did the Falcons. Chiefs lost. Niners lost. You got your bye. You got the Giants and Panthers and the Raiders. All three games you should win if you're going to be able to make this playoffs. You don't need to beat all three of those teams. You got some tough games. The Chargers, I feel like you should win that one, but the Chargers because Harbaugh's on a hardly even season, so it was going to be able to know his team in games. We'll see. Cowboys lost. Panthers win. They should sweep the Saints as well. So yeah, but their division is not him and the Falcons are usually the only two good teams in this division. But Falcons may not be great depending on how Kirk does. So we'll see. But then they also face the Cowboys. They have to face the Chiefs. They have to face the Niners. They have to face the Ravens. Face the Eagles. They have to face the Lions. So they got some tough teams on this division. So that should help them make the playoffs because don't have a great record, if they win their division, they're in the playoffs. They have a home playoff game again. Just look at last year. A lot of people thought they beat the Eagles, what they did, but also the Eagles had a late. They were terrible at the end of the season. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good night.